so Atlanta will get the first possession. Wade with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Chamberlain. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The shot by Curry, no good. Banchero looking around. Here's Lou. There's the lob to Banchero. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Good on the bucket. Chamberlain got his second basket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And then Wade slams it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Banchero. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Posey in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
There's the triple. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Over KD. Posey, no luck.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Pass to Lou. From 15 feet away. And it's Wade with the rebound. Now Chamberlain knocks it loose. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Wade with no one around. Misses the three. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Atlanta trails by 3. Here's Curry. Pass to Posey. Now Daniels trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. That's good on the jump shot. Wade's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Durant. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn leads by 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Wade. Here's Posey. Outside for Curry. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hollins inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Valanciunas. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And stolen by Posey. And he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
And he drives in. Back to Nembhard. Doncic with it. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Here's Valanciunas. Hollins with the block. Pass to Posey. Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And here's Westbrook. Now Hollins. And Hollins with the stuff.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
Edwards looking it over. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here's Valanciunas after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Out to Doncic. Screened by Valanciunas. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Now Wade. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Edwards, no good. Atlanta leading by 6. Back to Curry. Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Valanciunas with the ball. Here's Nembhard. Hibbert with the screen. Off the run. Nembhard's shot is good.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Now here's Wade. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Curry. And it's Doncic missing. Atlanta leading by 8. Three-pointer, Wade. Hibbert pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Now here's Hibbert. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Edwards. And here's Doncic from the arc. And Doncic with the triple.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Curry. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Brooklyn trails by 5. Here's Nembhard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Doncic with it. Back to Nembhard. Pulls up on the wing. And that one is off. Atlanta leading by 3. Poked loose. Doncic with the steal. Here's Edwards. Atlanta with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's stolen by Valanciunas. For the finish. Edwards going all the way.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Atlanta calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. So it's Atlanta now. They lead by 1. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
And it's Banchero missing. Here's Benton. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Lou. Latrey. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Mitchell. Outside Durant. Over Neesmith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. It's stolen by Banchero. Durant for 3. The rebound by Turner. Atlanta leading by 5. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Westbrook. Here's Turner. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Mitchell. Good.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Brooklyn foul. Tyronn Lue. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
To the inside. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Assisted.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Lou. Pass to Banchero. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Rejected by Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Here's Wade. Daniels from outside. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Lou. For the three. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now Daniels. And here's Chamberlain. Durant in the corner. Launches a three. Chamberlain with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 5. The kick out to Westbrook. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here's Lou. And it's James Posey with the rebound. Wade for 3. Here's Chamberlain. He shoots again. And the layup is good.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Here's Lou. Here's KD. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Misses and the dry spell continues.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a